Alright, so welcome everybody to D&D Blender presents Expedition to the Barrier Peaks. I am your humble DM, Tim, and today we have the full cast of characters. We have Finn as Flicker.
Hello.
We have Leash as Talon.
Hi.
We have Bo as Worf, or Gorewaffle as his full name.
Hi.
And we have Mark as Scarthrax.
Yo.
In the previous session, the group had managed to make their way through the top section of the map, fighting a whole bunch of will-o-wisps, discovering a room filled with corpses, discovering a skeleton encased in a exoframe that decided to come to life and try to leave, which was quickly dispatched by the local paladin, and then discovering a small group of creatures covered in fungus, which they trapped in a closet. Also finding that Flicker is not going to be able to move past this point in the map, because if he does, his light is going to set off the alarm, likely alerting the massive group of veggie pygmies that are hiding down the corridor. The group also discovered this interesting room filled with strange art constructs, as well as occasionally glimpsing what appears to be a strange floaty man with tentacles on his face, disappearing down the tubes in the different levels. But for now, the game is yours, everybody. What would you like to do?
So I turned to Gorewaffle. The others have gone insane, sadly, seeming to think I should turn off these lights, which is, crazy. And they
Yes, crazy. Chance away to avoid the glare. Oh, cool. The homunculus loaded in for me.
Oh, there you go. This is taking a little bit longer to load in. So there you go.
Looks awesome.
Not sure if I spelt that right, but we'll just go with that for now.
I see it in two ways. We either douse the lights and approach stealthily in darkness, potentially run into walls, or we run in, be very loud and blinding, and everyone will be confused.
While that discussion is going on, we cut across to Talon and Scarthrax. My mind went blank there for a second. What are you guys talking about while this is going on?
Did you see any paper in that room?
In this room here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, there was paper. There was the artwork of the weird tentacle frog.
I just want plain paper. I want to write a message.
Ah, right. You'll have to have a quick look in there, Talon. The paper in this room here...
My elf eye sees.
Exactly, what do your elf eye see? The paper in this room, unfortunately, is all being used up. And also, the paper that you can see is also very badly damaged. You remember the books that Flicker picked up earlier on? The paper turned into powder when it was disturbed. And if you sort of get your hand close to it and attempt to flick the paper on this one here, it all just crumples into dust as well. So you don't think it's any paper that you find is going to be worth anything.
Scarthrax, you don't happen to have any paper or parchment on you by any chance?
Actually, as a matter of fact, I do.
Do you mind if you have a piece?
Go to the back, tear out a sheet, hand it over.
I'll grab a piece of charcoal and I will write across the top of the paper. Hello, we're from outside of the cave. Will you talk to us? And I write that in common.
Mm-hmm.
And then I write it in Draconic. And then I write it in Dwarvish. And then I write it in Elvish. And then I write it in Thieves' Cant.
Okay. Cutting back.
Scoutmax, do you know any other languages you can add to this? Any other translations you can put on this?
Cutting back to the other group while you guys are writing your note.
So-
yes, infernal.
So what was that? You think we should run past or kill them all? I'm a confident adventurer. I reckon we could kill them solo, just the two of us. But I can also, depending on the reach, I don't know the reach of those things light. I don't know how close I can get before they're gonna be clued in. I can teleport past them down the corridor, up to 30 feet with Misty Step, which can get me there-ish. But I don't know if, like, the angle of light is probably fine, but I haven't actually seen where exactly the shriekers are, so I think I'll send my homunculus up, and he can tell me.
Whoop, hang on. Wrong control button. Move your hands, everybody! A really big hand. Every time I move something, it's just
What's this?
Well,
Everyone's
when
like,
you zoomed in, you can tell.
hey, everyone's like, "Ooh, look at that!" and just poking at. I get that you're very excited about all of this, but it makes it very difficult for the audience to see.
The seagulls in Finding Nemo?
Yeah. Mine.
Mine.
You think you could probably, because you can change the radius of the drift globe, can't you? Or is it always 30 feet?
The drift globe actually only casts light. It's my gauntlets that glow. I will check them.
Yeah. Well, it's cutting back to the other group there with their note writing. So what are you guys planning on doing? My guess is you want to throw the note down the hole and see if the tentacle creature wishes to talk to you.
So, I'll get Scarthrax to add his additional languages to the note.
Mm-hmm.
Then I sort of wrap it up tightly and tie it to an arrow.
Mm-hmm.
And so the plan is that when I next see the thing,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to land the arrow at its feet.
Message for
Whatever
you,
its
sir.
feet is. I don't really want to shout in this place,
Yeah.
I have decided.
That's fair
So I
enough.
think a quiet, fast delivery of a message is probably most suitable.
Very good. I will actually say too, with your elf eyes, you can actually see down the end here, the wall of the tube. There is actually what looks like a piece of parchment stuck to it at a weird angle. If you want to investigate that from this distance, you can't tell what's on it, but there is something there.
Then yes, I would make my way down there quietly and stealthily.
Of course. Making our way downtown.
I love that each group is like the polar opposite.
You have the calm and collected and the, yes, let's cause mayhem.
And we choose to stay very far away from each other.
As you approach at this distance, you'll be able to see what it looks like. Hopefully I've got this thing saved correctly. I do. It looks... Can I make this stand up, is the question. I can. Hooray. Haha.
Huh.
So you see a little sign on the wall about that height. Looks exactly like that. Hang on. No, it looks exactly like that. It was facing the wrong direction.
So it was mirrored.
It was mirrored. I was like, wait a minute, there's writing. It's meant to be on the corner of that, but you can't actually read it, but I can see what direction it's in. So that's what you see.
Cool. There isn't anything in this particular junction.
No. You remember from Gore Waffle's description, there were a bunch of people here, but they do not appear to be here at the moment.
I was asleep.
Yes. Well, even so, I'm assuming he would have told you at some stage.
Then I shall stand here for a few minutes and
Okay.
try and memorize as many passages as I can see.
No worries. Oh, this is actually what looks to be like on an actual board. You think you could probably just rip it off the wall if you really wanted to?
Oh yeah, I would definitely grab it then.
Cool. Congratulations. You have a
Really helpful.
wall map.
Clank, 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 clank.
Cutting back to...
A map.
Ooh.
And there are runes in the bottom corner, but you do not recognize what they mean.
Which black circle do you think we are?
So,
On the right-hand side.
Gorf, I remembered that we found these funky looking things. I say, pulling out a fire extinguisher. Found 3 of them. I gave you one. I think I gave the other to Scarthrax, but I don't know. She must have.
Thank you. Thank you for this gift. This will look fantastic at the end of my newest magic staff.
Yes, yes. It explodes if you hold the lever down for too
Even
long.
better. I like to have things that explode in a long stick away from me.
But I did determine that it does extra damage to plants, so I bet we could kill the plants. Yeah, be the fumigators. I don't know if fumigators do that. But we can do that.
So, how healthy are you?
Full health.
I'm sorry. How robust are you?
With my with my armor, I'm very robust.
I see. Even the mere mention of ill health leads to drastic consequences.
Well, I went into a room over there. I didn't feel so good. I'm feeling a little warm right now, but I think it's fine. Oof.
I might have a spell that will surely assist us with no negative consequences.
That is always a good idea. That reminds me, when we find Scarthrax, remind me to cast Aid on us, because I have it, but I don't want to waste it on just 2 targets. Unless, I say, looking at the homunculus.
Which is currently just looking down the corridor, waiting to see if anything is moving. It hasn't detected any movement yet. Because it communicates telepathically back to you, doesn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah. So it's just going, boring.
So, my theory is, I walk in there, and light will erupt from me. Yes, something you would really enjoy. Unfortunately, from previous members of my tribe, it makes people's hairs fall out after a couple of days of being exposed to this.
Oh, that's fine. My hair falls out naturally.
Fantastic. You'll have no objections. The rogue might get a little pissy, but that's beside the point.
Alright, so blast them or past them? That is the question. If we blast them...
Try and walk past. If they decide to engage, I'll loudly but firmly demand them provide me a wood bit of a magical staff. And then, if they disagree or do not understand, we will wipe them from the face of this mystical earth.
And the good thing is, if we if they see us, their plants will shriek so loudly that Scarthrax and Talon will come to our aid.
Or will they?
Yeah, summoning by screaming.
Alright. What have you guys been deciding with this map here, just while we...
So you reckon we're the black dot on the right?
On the left.
Or on the left?
It's the bottom one will be where we came in, I think.
Tim, are you sure that's the right way around?
It's the way the map is presented.
Ah, okay.
Well, one or another,
Okay, so
we're either
be
the
the
right
one
or
on
the
the right.
left.
Yeah.
Well, we're either the right or the left because it's a straight tunnel and then that square thing in the middle. You can see that border. Or I can see that from here.
Hmm.
Looking down the corridor there, Talon, one of the constructs goes... passers-by.
Yeah. At the top, those rooms there look like the ones we passed. So yeah, it does look like we're the ones on the right.
There's nothing on the map that indicates sort of like...
You are here? No, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well,
Or anything like rooms of importance or anything like that.
There is writing on some of the rooms, but again, it's too small for you to... It looks like the same larger text in the bottom corner here, but unfortunately you can't read it.
Yeah.
Can I see if we can remove it safe?
Oh yeah, it's literally just hung up there.
I think we're holding it.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, yeah. Should we go get
We
the others?
acquire a map.
Yes, you have acquired a map.
Sure.
Is the map 10 feet wide?
Yeah, it's literally it's like a big, it's like a mall map, you know, like those big.
Right.
Yeah, it's like one of those big panels, but it was stuck to the side of the tube, and it's the only one that you've seen so far. So you assume there are probably other maps that have been removed. That's just the one that has survived. So you guys can bring that with you if you wish, or you can leave it there.
I think we're gonna bring it with us, and then discussion about where we're gonna move next.
Well, like I said, like I mean, the physical model.
Yeah,
so
bring
you can
it
take
up,
it.
roll
You can
it
take
up.
it with you, or you can leave
I'll
it
leave
there.
the physical model there.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's all right, dude. Got this big map, everybody. All right. So as you guys are bringing that back, what are Wolf and Flicker doing?
Preparing for a run, I guess. So we set out. I'm gonna teleport once I'm there. I think I will just get my range right. Yep. Perfect range.
Cool. So you guys are approaching. You see Flicker. You see the light approaching. You two are sneaking down the corridor, and then Flicker goes. I assume you're holding the drift globe, like you're bringing that with you.
Yep. I don't seem to be able to move the new character model. I think it's locked. Oh no.
Yeah,
Okay.
shouldn't be
Good.
locked.
Yeah. I saw a flicker if it's light.
Yeah, so you see light approaching in the corridor, then you see it on the other side of the corridor.
Oh no. Gorf. We forgot that.
You got what?
Oh, right. I didn't tell you what it is. See, we found a skeleton with armor on, and Skytrax killed the skeleton, but I thought, wow, that is epic armor. But sadly, it won't fit on under my armor, so I was bringing it with me, but we appear to have dropped it.
Oh no, you've got it with you. You were just bringing you were just bringing the miniature with you because you thought it was cool.
Oh, right, no, I thought it was too big to carry.
No, it's fine. Like if you break all the bones out of it, it's actually quite.
Right.
It actually folds up
right.
quite neatly. You can actually fit that into your backpack.
That's great.
Really nice model.
Thank you. So Talon, you're sneaky, holding this very large breadboard. And I should also note that the sound here, like even like your basic conversations, you're sort of having to speak up anyway because there's a lot of the chittering from the different creatures. And like as you're coming out here, Talon, one of the creatures actually sticks its head out and looks directly at you and just goes, and then just turns and goes back in.
Haha, I say, as we stride confidently away. Now to find Talon and Skytrax as we walk away from Talon and Skytrax. Oh no, it's a giant metal map.
Ah!
The walls are closing in around
We're being
us.
attacked by a wall. That's right here.
We must be in the trash compactor.
I'll take this. I'm going to place it up the top here with the other artwork, and I'll blow it up so you guys can see it more effectively. There you go. So you can just sort of zoom, lay the camera down and look at it.
Oh, hello.
We found a map.
Did you find out where we are?
Either this black dot is just around the corner, or this black dot, which would put us either here or here.
Have you got the map open and are showing us?
Yeah, it's a very large.
I can't have it shut.
Yeah, it's about this. Again, it's on a solid board. And it's about the size of the door, so it's kind of difficult not to.
Look and squint at the little squigglies and see what my orcish eyes can make out of them.
All right, have you got your third eye thing active?
Yes, I do.
All right. It says, by order of the captain, the between decks are off limits to non-authorized personnel and officers. To everyone except non-authorized personnel and officers for the time being.
The vague warning of the architect of this place, the captain, and he apparently doesn't want non-authorized personnel in this area of the ship.
That's... Wow, Worf, you got real smart. Great to hear.
You can also make out as well. I'm just going to lay this down. Just to make it easier to point to things.
Just also... Oh, yeah.
Alright. Let's say, so Worf, you can read the different location points on this as well. It actually points out that here is the medical, the primary medical bay. So this is the primary medical area.
There seems to be a maybe an ocean or something in here. That's primarily for healing.
The Bay of Medical.
He would figure out what bay would be in reference to.
Where did you put the map, Tim? I can't see it.
Oh, it's here. Can you see it now? Or is it covered by the fog of water?
Ah, there we go. There we go.
Probably something wrong with my computer.
There we go. How's this? Okay, so... oh, sorry. I've put the map around the wrong way. Sorry. Here, at this end, here at the map, these two rooms here. Yes, these two rooms are marked as the medical area. This area here, in the middle, is marked as the security wing. This central room, this very small square dead center, is marked as the central core. The big square up in this corner here is marked as the recreation area.
Right.
Oh, but we've been there. Actually,
I'm going to relay that information to the party.
Okay.
Flicker's gonna point to... Where is it? That didn't go where I wanted.
No, it's kind of weird, actually. You said I got to go directly above it.
There, right there. That's where we are. Because it's opposite that. Because it's opposite the recreational room. That's over there. So the recreational room is there. So the map appears to be flipped, which is a little strange, but you know how these weird captain people are. Wherever this captain man.
So, do we want to go to security, or do we want to go to the Sea of Medical?
Well, it sounded like, Worf, that you said only authorized personnel are allowed on this level?
Correct. How do we get authorized?
Well, yeah, of course, we need to be authorized.
I authorize myself.
I authorize you as well. That's two. That should be enough.
That should be enough.
Do me next. I authorize myself.
Maybe
Oh,
we
no.
need to talk to the head of security.
That could work too. Who would that be?
Maybe go to the room of security and find out.
Do you think it's a flame skull?
Could be.
Or a
That would
demi
make
lich?
sense.
I hope not.
I also hope not, but it makes sense to Flicker.
Yeah. Scarthrax, if you you turn your head and you just see a bunch of those creatures that are staring at you from their doorway. Like like literally the image that you see is, hang on, where is it? Like you're literally seeing this picture at the moment.
Yeah, I had a feeling that's what it was.
Yeah. They don't look threatening. They're just sort of looking at you. Just, who are these people? Why are they here?
I hate to bother you all, but we're not alone.
No, they don't know we're here. I used clever tactics to get past them. Oh, I see they do know we're here.
I believe you may not be as clever as you think you are.
How dare!
That is a grave insult to the new head of
Don't
security.
make loud noises. Do you think they can understand us?
I don't think loud noises are a problem. I can barely hear myself think over them. But if they're not fighting us and we don't attack them, I feel like that's enough understanding for the both of us.
Well, let's move on then.
But yeah, no point in bothering them with my light.
I'm gonna start heading down that corridor.
Alright. Making your way down the corridor, here we go.
What are these doors?
Black doors. Oh, that one just collapsed.
Got knocked over.
More scrap in there. This internal door is also another black door.
You have an echo.
Do I?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not from you.
I might be coming through. No, doesn't matter.
It's coming through a bow, I think.
I'll mute it and tell me if it continues.
Alright. How's that?
No echo.
It was you, Bo.
Actually, I just might quickly set up, change audio setups because I know it's going to screw up after this. Give me 1 second.
No worries.
Continue talking.
That's all good. Flicker, did you want to open this door as well, or?
Oh, yeah, I'll get my homunculus in here, though.
Yeah. Doors open. Talon, you see a room with a small table, 2 chairs, and another door leading to the other end. Flicker, you see a whole bunch of actually unopened boxes in this room.
Oh, yes, more mush. I will open it up.
Roll me. Hang on, there is a table for this. Give me a second.
Table for what? Oh god, what did I miss?
It's a Flicker's opening a door.
A crate. I'm
A
opening
crate, sorry, a crate. Sorry, yes, my apologies.
Which means it must be good things, right?
Yeah.
Please.
They're the only things in a random table.
It's how many phase spiders is it? So here we go. Roll me a d8, please. 7.
7.
All right, you find a container. Like you open up the packets. Nothing really seems like of note. It looks like clothes and food that's spoiled. But the one container that you do open contains 14 strange-looking devices that look. Whoops, wrong one. Like. This. You see that?
Bread.
Yes, they're strange plasticky things. They have, it looks like a button and a weird little nozzle on there. It looks like it would fit very nicely into your hand. You find 14 of those, but you have no idea what they are.
Or do I say, as I look
Oh boy.
the ability of identify in 5th edition.
So he's just gonna.
Or do I, as he pulls out the pin?
So you're just going to use the identify from the spell store?
Yes, I have a dagger of identify with 10 identifiers in it, so I will
All right.
throw one onto this.
These are what are known as healing canisters.
Oh, yeah. I say as I pocket them quietly. Okay, identify tells me how to use it as well, if that's... Well, unless it's, you know...
With this one, identify just gives you the name. You've got to go through the process of learning the function.
Okay, yep, but healing sounds very great.
Yes. So you know this is some form of like their equivalent of a healing potion, but you don't see any way to like pull the top off it, so you'll have to investigate how it's actually used.
Yep. I will not do it yet because I'm a bit low on... That is genius. But I will try it later.
Talon? In this room, unfortunately, you just find another dead body. Investigating him, he has a violet card on him.
Ooh, I have a card again.
Scarthrax and Worf, you guys going to be marching down the corridor?
Yep. Just a sec.
I'll just drag you down the corridor then, Wolf, it's fine.
Tim, just real quickly, I do seem to... I think the drift globe is locked. Or...
I don't know why you can't lift it, though, because I can. It's not locked for me. Can anyone else touch this?
No.
No?
Is it permissions? I've never set up a
Yeah, I
tabletop.
can't select it.
No, I don't know why. I've never seen a thing not work with permissions.
And it hasn't even loaded for me yet.
Yeah, it's not loaded for me yet either.
Oh well. Just put a little. Give me a just put a little arrow for me, Finn, and just tell me where you want your drift globe to go, and I'll move it there.
I mean, it just follows me, so
Yeah.
I guess just every so often put it
Yeah,
beside me.
cool.
It's not like a mouse in combat.
Yeah, no worries. We'll sort out the issue after the game.
Yeah, no problem.
This door. It's just trash.
Oh, you two, get over here. As I get to these two here, I'm gonna throw aid on us three. No, Talon, you have more hit points than all of us.
What? You said 2. I'm 2.
Oh, I was talking about Worf and Skytrax. I mean, I'm giving it to Worf because Worf is very sad for hit points. Well, not as sad as he was before, but you know, not great.
I was sad.
So 8 is plus, because I'm casting at 3rd level, it's plus 10 hit points to your maximum and to your current.
Plus 10 to my maximum. Nice.
Until your next long rest or when I cast it again.
Nice. So your total hit points increase by 10, and you heal 10 at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, like, it doesn't... If you already had damage, you have the same amount of damage.
Yeah.
That's what it will
Yeah.
do.
Right. That makes a lot of sense. I'm feeling much better.
All right. Talon, wish to head off on your own for a little bit, or are you?
I think so, since they're busy having secret aid.
Alrighty. All the doors in this corridor are black labeled, so you can open them all up with your violet card, if you wish.
I do wish. I have probably, what, a good 30 seconds head start on them?
Yep. So this room here, a dead body, but you can't discern anything with your elf eyes from the distance. This other room, this one here, just filled with trash and some beds. And this room at the end here is completely empty and void of anything of interest.
And I'm gonna sort of pause at the edge here because I remember couple of the things, using up and down, and then have a look for a grab.
Okay. Looking left and right, all seems fairly quiet. You actually see, looking around the corner here, one of those creatures. Just sort of leaning out and looking. And then it very quickly dashes across the other side.
Like a humanoid person?
Yes, definitely like a humanoid. Like it's like very strange. It's like a massively long, dangly humanoid.
But not the same as the what do you call it? This tentacly dude.
No, it definitely looks very, very different. I mean, this creature is almost completely devoid of facial features, from what you can tell.
I'm not sure whether that's better or worse than the tentacles.
Your companions clink, clink, clink up beside you.
Is this one, does it have the ladder moving?
Yes. A second here. Double check. Yes, that one does have the ladder move. From what Gore Waffle told you last time.
Yes, quite, yes.
Right, so we should consider, I don't know, going down there. I mean, or
Not going to security, authorized.
we could also, yeah, that's one thing. Either head down or get authorized in there, I'm sure.
I would imagine it would be a good job to be authorized, so then maybe we will have less issues with those noisy little robots every time you break apart.
Yeah, but if we're
Let's
gonna
go
do
to the
that,
security room.
before we go, we should prepare because we've seen those robots. They're probably gonna get us as we go through this corridor.
They'll get the noisy ones.
Is there any... So we're all on the same page, is there any effective method to destroying these constructs?
Not being seen, certainly less.
That doesn't destroy them.
Yeah.
Punching them.
Yeah, punching them and arrows, and and Mr. Bubbles worked quite effectively against it last time.
Yeah, we've still got two of those.
Oh, good! I was wondering about that.
No, I wouldn't use them without you. Mr. Bubbles can't be freed without enough people to witness the glory of his freedom. Or their freedom. Because there's multiple. Callum, have you been able... I don't know if you've been up there, or I guess more if you know as well. Do we know what colour these doors are?
The door directly ahead of you is actually an unmarked door. It just has a button.
Alright, so we could get in. Well, assuming it follows the old rules. Well, I'm good to go for that if everyone else is. But I do think we should prepare because I would imagine the robots won't like us very much for doing it.
Had your armor out then, I'm really gonna look.
Sorry, what was that, Talon? I missed that completely.
Had your armor out then, I'm going to go have a look.
Alright. So Talon activates her sneak.
No, I say, wait, everyone get back. Get back. She's gonna use sneaky mode. Sir, she's good.
Oh yeah, man, I'm gonna be right beside her. What's the problem?
Alright, bye, Skytrax. Hey, Worf, you want to abandon them and go downstairs?
That's a 31 for a stealth check.
All right.
20.
Well, you are. All right. So just be aware. You are in a very well lit corridor with nothing to hide behind. So your stealth is basically you being incredibly quiet at this stage, but you are still very, very visible.
Knowing that I would use my cloak what is it? Cloak of Many Fashions.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of change its color, give it a shake and change its color to try and match the wall a little bit.
Yep,
And
okay.
sort of puff it up over myself, so to try and like blend in a little bit with the wall.
Sure, no worries. Alright.
I'm smart enough to keep back enough from the elf that I'm not going to give her away.
Absolutely, you're good.
I'll get up to this junction and look left and right, make sure there's no one looking.
Yep, no one you can see left or right. Alright, so you get to this bit here, and if another one comes up, and it doesn't even pay you any mind. Just and you see, and I can't really do this effectively, but essentially when this one goes away, another one pops into the corner, and one in the corner goes away. They're actually rotating around. You can tell that there must be...
Yeah.
Rotating.
We're playing Frogger.
Yes, there's like a group of them just rotating through.
It also means they always have line of sight on every part of the corridor,
Exactly.
which is not ideal.
I'll probably just do that to conserve charcoal.
So if you enter the corridor, at least one will see you, possibly two.
What color is the door opposite me?
The one directly in front is actually an unmarked. It just has the green and red rune. Actually, this one actually doesn't even have a red rune. It just has a green.
Alright. I'm going to pull out a ball bearing in my pocket, and after the next one has whizzed past, I'm gonna chuck it at the green light.
Sure, so... Ah!
Just to say that just disappeared.
Yeah,
into the fog of war.
he fell into the room. He's like, ha ha ha! Alright, so you're throwing like a rock at the door?
I have a ball bearing.
Oh, ball
So,
bearing. Alright, cool.
The button with the ball bearing.
Alright, so you hit the ball bearing. It's not quite strong enough. Just like...
I will send up my homunculus and tell it to do what Talon says.
Okay.
If it, just before combat, just if it looks like shit things heading south, I'm gonna haste the paladin.
Sure.
This may hurt.
Exactly what you want to hear before someone casts a spell on you.
Yep.
Alright. So, homunculus has moved up. Everyone else has shuffled up a little bit. So what's going on? You see another... Just zips past, the rotation happens again.
I will draw an arrow and I will fire at the bottom because that's what I did last time.
Okay. So you... It hits the... It stabs into it and sparks, and you hear... Boom, and the door slides open. I'm not sure if you...
Did it make the bad noise?
No, it went... Doom, and just opened up.
Okay, because that doom was very close to the doom.
No,
noise.
it's the... That's the noise you don't want to hear.
Yep.
Yeah, doom is yes, and is bad.
But there's also a that's these guys.
Yeah. when there's a lot, yeah. When the alarms are going off.
The plan.
1 second.
The plan is when the next one goes past me and is like a meter to my left.
Yep.
I'm going to stealthily dash / roll / move quickly across the floor into
We'll
that
do
room.
the Captain Kirk tumble roll into the room.
Something like that.
Yeah. All right. Cool. No worries. So let's put this up here for now. All right. Cool. So it moves past you again. So you're completely out of line of sight of both of them as they both disappear down the corridor. So you are free to dash across. All right. Into a room.
I will send the homunculus after her.
Yeah. So the room you see, can you see this bit of artwork here?
Yep.
I can only see the room.
Oh yeah, I'm just showing you. This is what you see in the room, just chilling you out.
It went back into fog of war.
Damn you, artwork. I'll just shrink it down. It looks good, but it takes out. I'll put it in the area where everyone can see it. Yeah, how's that?
Sounds great.
That is
Nice.
good.
Yep.
There we go. All right, cool. So the descriptor of this room: A rectangular room with doors to the north and south are present. There are curious altars and plinths that occupy the room, and strange metal cylinders with claw-tipped arms and segmented tentacles go about performing uncanny duties. You recognize these as the security constructs. One of them, this one here, standing directly behind this plinth, looks up at you and goes. This one he goes. He starts working on this bit here. This one here is just. Seems to be doing weird thing. Can't really tell what it is that they're doing, but they're doing stuff.
Have they seen me?
Yeah, this one here is actually appears to be addressing you. You have no idea what it's trying to say.
I will tell it. I'm sorry, I don't understand you. I am looking for your head of security, please.
Hey, someone should record this and make an epic track.
In Singers Beats.
Can you point me to who is in charge, please?
And he goes. And this one turns around and goes over to this thing here. Whoop.
And falls over.
It falls over. He opens up. He taps a couple of buttons and opens up a drawer, and he pulls out a device which looks. Where is the device? Like this, and he holds it in its talons, and it brings it over, and it points it at you.
I don't know what you want from me, I'm sorry. I sort of like back out a little bit out the doorway.
Then you hear, please state your. Hang on, it's my. Say it. Please state your security problem.
I don't have clearance to be on this level, and I don't know where to go to get clearance.
And then you hear coming from. It's not coming. Like you hear the construct, and then coming from this device. It goes. Authorization is given through security card use. If you are not assigned your security card, clearance cannot be granted unless given to by a captain or other officer.
Where can I find captain or officer?
The security chief is in his office.
Would you be able to show me where that is?
Yes. Please follow me. And he turns, and he steps up to this door here, and this door slides away. What's everyone else doing, by the way?
Around, and I make a finger motion at Scarthrax, and I follow the robot.
Scarthrax sneaks over. Clank, 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 clank,
Yeah.
clank, clank.
Like you basically run into one of the robots, and the robot just actually stops and lets you guys pass.
Clank, 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 clank.
Good day.
Who says we stop and let him pass? No.
And you hear, and you hear like you don't actually hear any of the things translated. And then he points the thing at you and pushes the button on the back of the thing, and he goes, "Security chief is wait a second. The security chief is currently resting. Please wait in the other room for him to awaken."
The security chief is a skeleton?
So hang on, let me just show you this room first. And then the robot basically stands here and tries to usher you out of the room. like extends his arm and ushers you out. So, but I will show you the artwork pertaining to this room. There's a lot of artwork for this section. There you go. Can you see that okay? Or?
Yeah.
That's like me at work today.
I know, right?
Yes, a skeletal figure dressed in an outlandish clothing sits slumped in his chair behind a curved table. A chair resembling the end of a ladle faces the skeleton, and a strange box-like object beside it. Glass-faced boxes containing flickering snow and mist hang above the table, and a closed metal wardrobe rests nearby. Also in the corner, you guys, as you're being ushered out, you see a very bizarre-looking suit of armor, which looks like this. If you can see that.
I cannot. Is it under the
There we go.
codex?
Get it?
I'm afraid, everyone, we can't leave until that belongs to me.
Yeah,
I was
so
gonna say it's a darker version of Flicker.
yeah. So the guard bot has actually like put its arms out and it's insisting that you, Talon and Scarthrax, you leave the room. So it's actually not.
Your sensitive security is a skeleton. Is that correct?
He's not like paying you any mind. He's just like he's got his arms out. It's just
moving forward.
moving forward, literally. Yeah, just pushing you out of the room.
Does it appear to be aware of the tiny homunculus?
It hasn't paid it any attention. No.
No. Okay. Homunculus is gonna take a closer look at this.
All right. So then the door shuts and it goes back to working. So this door's now closed.
Yeah.
Does the door have a color?
It is a red-coated door.
Do we have a card for that?
Well, you do.
Yeah.
I walk over to the door,
Mm-hmm.
and then I take out my red card,
Mm-hmm.
and I show it to the robot-y doohickey and say, I have authorization for this level, may I proceed?
It holds up its thing and it pushes the button. And he goes, please repeat statement.
I have this. Am I okay to go in there?
You are authorized. Please insert card when ready to enter.
I insert the card.
I feel like Tim has been able to practice this tone of voice from the registers at Safeway. Hearing it over and over again, I feel like you've got the tone perfectly.
No, this has been doing it as a yes, that is correct. I've got my special echo cup for doing construct voices.
Keep them entertained for a moment. Close the door.
All right, I say. I've got just the
We
thing.
probably need the person who can read the text to come in here.
Can't leave me on my own. That's all right. Homunculus will tell me if you try and steal my armor. I'm gonna ask this guy.
Why?
I'm gonna.
Right, and well,
Him.
just hang on a second. So as Talon, as Scarthrax goes in, but everyone else tries to follow him. The construct turns and points the thing and say, "You're a guest, authorized to enter."
Yes.
Very
Yes.
well. Please proceed with caution.
Wait, authorize me.
Thank you.
I'm gonna ask this guy how that doodad works and if I can have one.
Here's the thing. You actually have one of them. That was one of the devices you found.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I will push the button and while pointing it at him, be like, "Hi, guy."
It looks at you and it points its thing at you and clicks the button as well. He goes, yes, yes, sorry, get my cup. It's like, yes, crewman, how may I assist you today?
Oh, why are you here? What is this place?
This is the main security office. We are the security androids.
What are you doing on that? Pointing at the thing he's at.
Logging security reports. There have been a few unauthorized and start again. There have been a few unauthorized attempts to open doors on this level. Simply logging the information.
Well, that's ridiculous. What are those two doing?
Yes. I am unable to discuss their functions at this time, citizen.
Citizen? Wow. That's rude. Alright, well, I'm with that guy, so...
From crewman to citizen.
I'm sorry, I meant crewman, my apologies.
Oh, okay. Oh, actually, I say as I pull out that black thing with a grill at the top. What's this do?
That is a translation module.
How would one use this?
Push the primary button when sending and receiving. Recording of a language must be recorded for at least 60 seconds before it becomes effective. One is for receiving, one is for sending.
Which is this one for?
Yeah, he just pushes the button on his own. That is the sending button.
Oh, no, I mean the... Wait.
You should ask him what your other wrist mounted thing is.
No, I was
That's
asking...
what he was.
Was there not... Oh, right, so no, I'm getting confused by what it looks like on the Mind Flayer's miniature. This is what the Mind Flayer had, though, right?
No, the Mind Flayer had the same thing that you've got.
The translatory type thing.
Right, so this here, that was what you found the other day in the room with the will-o-wisps.
Yeah.
Right, so that's what you found in that room there. The yellow and red button box, you don't know what that is, and that was really it in terms of the items that you found.
Oh, okay,
The
so what's
wrist
it?
thing that I found in the hallway.
Oh, yeah, but I've identified that, I think. Yeah, that's a...
Yeah, but you didn't know what it did exactly. You just knew it was a blasting something or other.
Yeah, it's a blaster pistol. It was, I think Tim gave you the wrong picture originally.
I gave you the wrong picture originally, yes I did, but I got you the correct picture afterwards.
Yeah, but so I'll ask him what the box with the buttons is, but you can cut to the others.
Alright.
Because I'm having time.
Yes, cutting to the others. So everyone else is in the room. The door is shut, by the way.
Yep.
Investigate the skeleton.
Alright, so we investigate the skeleton.
I hate to inform you, he's
Crap, I
dead.
hit the space bar. That was not what I intended.
Always a bad idea.
Well, if I hit the space bar, it resets the map and zooms me out.
Yeah, I've done it.
Okay, so you see the officer is sitting in his chair. His clothes are all completely shot. It looks like he's hunched, like he's actually leaning back in his chair. One thing you notice is that his chest has actually burst outwards. It looks like something has actually come out of his stomach from his chair.
Like the ribs and everything.
Exactly,
Like...
they're all bent outwards. Exactly right, and the clothes, everything like that. He has on his lapel. Sorry, not his lapel. Sorry, what am I talking about? On his breast pocket. Sorry, is another red card.
Grab that.
As for the rest of the room, I'm just going to delete some of this artwork and add some more in. There's the locker in the corner and the armor, of course. But there is also this device sitting on his desk, which we have seen before, but this one actually appears to have an intact bit of glass on it. All the others have had like broken glass. It appeared to be in disrepair. This one looks like it's actually fully functional.
What do you think this does?
I'm gonna wander over here and open this.
I think it's something like a crystal ball.
Alright.
I will push on like the there's buttons down the bottom.
Yes, there are.
Push on the buttons and see what happens.
Let me have a look here. Hang on.
Do they say anything that makes sense to you?
I've read nothing in here that makes sense to me.
Well, you could definitely read the language. So just give me a sec. Okay, this console, it actually is very similar to the one that you all found in the room with the skeleton, but it's like rotating through the different images of different parts of the ship. It's just showing like flashes of different areas of the dungeon. Some areas you recognize, some areas you don't.
I think it shows maps.
It does look like that, doesn't it?
And you see the dials, and you see one of the dials says zoom, one of the dials says sound, and one of the dials says scroll.
There's one that makes it go fast. There's one that writes on parchment, I assume. I don't understand. I'm just gonna grab the knob of zoom and twist it.
All right. So when it goes to zoom, like the picture that you see is actually you actually see flicker and the constructs on the other side of the room. And when you do the zoom, the picture just becomes bigger, and it just goes zzz, the picture just becomes larger, and you see.
Oh God!
you see flicker much larger now.
I run out the room.
You run to the door, and you can't get out because there's no.
I think I've accidentally made flicker too big.
I'll lean over and twist that knob back to where it was.
Ah.
Nope, he's full size now.
Scarthrax.
Thank God.
You see
I've
on.
opened the yes.
All right, so you look at the door, and there doesn't appear to be a conventional lock, but there does look like a strange 10 rune pad.
Break it up. It's me, the voice of bad ideas. And while they're doing that, I do want to have my homunculus look at this.
Alright.
But let Skyrex figure that out.
Yep. That's Scarthrax.
Well, I'll look around to see if there's oh no, I wouldn't know how to do that. Because the first thing I want to do is go over and turn over his keyboard and check to see if he's got his Oh, I can't tell I used to work in IT security. So
Who never thought to do that?
It's a good trick.
I used to do it all the time. So I don't have. I won't know how to open it.
You do have a thief standing behind you.
I turn back to the sneaky looking elf. You think you could open this without too much noise?
I can try.
So you see.
I would like to carefully examine the lock.
Yeah. So looking at it, it looks like no kind of like. Okay, I tell you, it does look like a lock you've seen. It looks like a very similar lock to the ones that you've seen throughout the place without, but it doesn't have the key card slot, but it does have like runes that you would tap. But you're looking at this, I have no idea what the hell this is, but you do examine it, you're like, well, this does have hinges. You think maybe you could do something to those.
Do the hinges rotate outwards?
They do.
Do they have pins?
They do.
I would like to very carefully pull the pins out of one side of the doors.
Just give me a thieves' tools check.
So I think that's my dexterity plus.
Dexterity plus your proficiency.
So if I roll sleight of hand, that would work.
Yeah.
Well, also, do you have expertise in thieves' tools?
Yeah, she's a thief. She does.
Well, you don't have to take it, do you? Oh, okay.
I think you get it automatically. So. And don't forget, you've got reliable talent, so you can't roll less than a 10 on this.
Sorry, I'm just arguing semantics with James.
What's he yelling about?
Well, while she's did that, anything about this armor?
Yes, I will describe the armor. Give me one moment. Because the homunculus can only really do what it can see, which is the...
So it's 18 total.
18 total, alright. Yes, that is enough. So you pop the hinges off and the locker door just falls off.
I lower the door to the ground.
Cool. Let me just read the... Where the hell is the... Ah, here we go. Just trying to find the equipment section. Alright, so the descriptor is... Looks like a suit of unusual plate armor. The joints appear to be finely, if somewhat strangely articulated, and oily black leather-like material. And they can be seen in the major joints. It appears to have been worked to create the illusion of a heavily muscled man. The great helm is unusual in that it has no openings, only a broad glass plate in front, with a piece of glass above it. There are strange plates and tubing at various points, and large metal hoses seem to be placed randomly on the suit. On the back and the right hand is a rectangular metal box with some sort of projecting rod tipped with a cone-shaped red crystal or jewel. It would seem that there must be a man inside the armor, for it always stands erect, although unmoving. Alright. The door is open. Back to the contents of the chest. Going backwards. Turning pages. Alright. You find the rags of a full uniform that are which have several gem-encrusted medals on them. You imagine that these bits of jewelry are worth about 1,000 gold pieces each. You find another one of those blaster pistols that Flicker has. And that's actually it. So he just finds the pistol and his arm and his uniform. Oh, as well as another red card.
And the red card to the elf.
You have another red card? Awesome.
I thought you had a magenta one, not a red one.
I have a white card and a red card.
Oh, you had now. Okay, I thought you were missing one of the. I thought you had one or the other.
No, we just found a red card on this guy.
On the exploded skeleton.
Yes.
I'll put the rest of the stuff in my backpack.
Cool.
So would I be able to ask this guy here what the box with the buttons on it is?
The yellow and red. Yes, he goes.
That is a emergency call button. Simply press the yellow button for 10 seconds and summon a single patrol unit to your location. Pushing the red summons 2 patrol units to your location.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. Will they be friendly to me?
As long as you are authorized personnel, you will come to no harm.
That sounds great. Great. Better get a red card. Can I go in there? I say, pointing at the door.
You are not authorized.
No, I'm with them. I swear.
You are not authorized.
My homunculus is gonna go start tapping. What? The leg.
Tink-a-tink-a-tink-a-tink-a-tink. Oh, where's the light? I left that behind.
Well, there's no one else in here. And we can't talk to this guy for help. I guess the red cards gives us some sort of authorization. We should probably figure out where we want to go next.
I'll open
This-
that door.
This door is a red one, I believe. Give me a second. Yes, it is red. Yeah, you could just knock on the door flicker if you really wanted to try. Let them know.
I'm trying to be more subtle. Otherwise, these guys might realize that I asked them to give me a red card. Which it might not be the proper procedure for getting one.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
If we're going to go in that door, I will go and open this door and say, "Alright, Flicker, you're free to come through now."
Oh, great. Thanks, man, I say to the robot, or thing, I guess. Oh,
And then it turns, holds up the thing, and just goes,
Have a nice day, sir.
you too.
shh, and the door shuts.
Then Flicker falls to his knees and weeps at the beauty before him. However, it looks really heavy, so he's gonna put like a note on it that says "mine."
He invents post-it notes specifically to put "mine, don't touch."
Oh, actually, wait, I pull out my dagger of identify and poke him.
It is identified as powered armor.
I know what power is. Don't know as an adjective, but okay. Actually, I'm gonna leave my other armor here. Oh, yeah, I'll leave the other one with this.
Okay.
This is the armor pile. Come to think of it, I'll pull the scale mail out of my backpack and drop that in.
No worries. I actually deleted that from your inventory because it seemed redundant. So,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's fine. I forgot to sell it, I think.
yeah, it's all good. This corridor is well lit and it actually seems a lot less badly damaged or a lot less dusty than the other rooms. It looks like it's been well patrolled. The door directly in front of you is a grey door, as well as the two doors down this end as well. They are, all three of them are grey. The door up there.
If we have the ability to open grey doors, if we tried.
The last time you
I have.
tried with the red card, it chewed one of them up, I think. No.
It did, yeah.
Did it chew up a red card, or was it?
We had a black card.
It chewed up a black
chewed
card.
up a card, yeah.
And summoned
Well,
and summoned security to your position.
I'm going to hazard a guess that if the, what did he call it? The chief of security had a red card, then the red card must be like a top tier door opener thing.
Yeah, Grey might be captain only. Whoever this captain fellow is. But you said this door is not grey.
That door is red, yes.
So we may as well have a look, see if one of the other doors to the middle room is not. Because I feel like the middle room is most at the core.
I've suddenly had a flash of inspiration.
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh.
I'll be 2 seconds.
Right, do you have a red card?
Can I be let through
Yeah.
this door? No, I haven't got any cards.
Well, you'll need a
We
red
have
card.
3 red cards now.
I have a spare red card.
May I borrow that red card?
May I have the spare one?
Yes, please.
Don't break it.
Cool. I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna let myself out,
Yep.
and I'm gonna speak to this guard bot,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to say, "Hey, excuse me, Secura bot, sir. Do we report loose wildlife in the facility to you?"
You have a report, crewman. Please stand and explain your report to me.
So, hey, I'm trying to briefly describe where the damn display speeds are. So that's to the south.
No, west of this position.
West.
Because north, it was... You came in from the south, so... Whatever is right, is that west or east?
East.
East, then it's east.
East. Okay. And to the east of here, I saw a pack of roaming dark black creatures that were all hauled up in one of the major junctions. And they did not seem friendly.
Or authorized.
I
Or
see.
authorized.
Thank you, crewman. I will alert the worker droids to take care of it. They must have escaped from these zoo exhibits.
What is a zoo exhibit?
The zoo is in the lower levels of this vessel, where we keep all manner of different creatures for display and amusement of the crew.
Very well, thank you. Thank you for listening to my report.
You are welcome, citizen.
And I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
May have solved the problem.
That's what you are, a problem solver.
Or maker, equal measures.
Flicker, you suddenly start... Like, you like, have a sudden wave of dizziness. Your total strength drops by 1.
Well, don't worry, guys. I'm fine. This has happened before. I just need to sleep. Because Flicker doesn't know the difference between what he has and his regular shadow poison.
Alright, so yeah, grey, red.
Alright, well, Warfare, if you'll send me that red card that we can share, I'll go have a look in this door. Oh.
Let's open the red door.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I just locked you.
Let's go through the scary door.
There's nothing behind the red door, Jen.
Hello.
Ah! Oh, it appears you are bleeding.
Have you heard of Cradle of Filth?
All right. A large number of crates and containers, each made from hard horn-like substances, are stacked in this room. They range in size from small coffers to massive barrels. They appear untouched and long neglected.
Untouched means full.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it doesn't. I don't see any traps. Talon, do you? You seem a bit more sea than I do.
A bit more thievy.
No, C E.
If you want me to look for things, I can definitely do that.
Wait, why is Flicker hovering? That's why he appeared so big.
With your passive, you do not see any traps, but if you wish to search more actively, you may do so.
Would you like a perception check or an investigation check?
Perception if you're staying at a distance, investigation if you're gonna like rub your hands.
Well, if I didn't see anything worrisome, then I'll rub my hands.
Okay.
All right, I will hop over and start poking through crates and stuff.
Hang on, she's not finished yet.
Oh, sorry, I thought she said she was walking back.
No.
Oh, no, I thought you said, yeah, that's good enough. Flicker, go kill yourself.
At first glance, I don't see anything. Let me have a closer look.
Let me just make sure.
23.
23, alright. Does not appear to have any traps on anything. It all looks ripe for the taking.
Very nuts.
Okay, so for this room, each search takes 10 minutes, and then there's a D8 table to roll on. So, depending on how long you guys want to spend in here.
Well,
I mean-
while you do that,
Yeah.
I might go back in here and have a short rest. Oh, so that's not helping me. Wow.
Alright. Yeah, you guys can do that if you like. You guys can take a short rest and do a search while you're doing that.
Oh, would we, I guess, yeah, searching isn't strenuous, is it?
No, exactly. Like you just have a short rest, just digging through stuff and gathering up bits and pieces. So.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, can I go through the desk looking for a grey card?
Sure. You just give me a investigation check. Oh, hang on. I should bring the dice bar over.
13.
13. All right. Cool. Unfortunately, the only thing you managed to turn up is a strange blue coin. You've seen Flicker fiddling with them, but you're not really sure what they are. Right, so you give me, if you're going to spend the hour searching, give me 6 D8 rolls.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how long... No, that would take too long. I would, like... How many searches do I have to give up to have a go at identifying the armor with my, the intelligence checks?
If you want to identify the armor, that's going to take you 40 minutes.
Hey, Worf, do you want to look through this? There could be treasure. I don't know. I need to figure out what this is. I think I
Okay,
can-
fine. I suppose I can read what it is. What instant freeze ramen?
So,
Better not eat it. It says cholesterol. That sounds bad.
It also says MSG, which I think means eat it now.
Yes, what is trans fat?
Oh no, it's like the gender bending spell, but it transforms you fat.
No, I think actually Wolf's probably the better person to go through this anyway, because you can actually read the labels on the cases.
yeah, if
The
it's
grill!
I'll let the homunculus help.
Oh, a gime!
Alright, give me, like I said, Wolf, give me, are you going to spend the whole hour searching, or?
Oh yeah.
Alright, so give me 6 D8 rolls, please.
68.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
The thing should be here if you need it. Oh, you didn't see the clicker strip before, did you?
No.
Can you see the clicker strip?
I'm obviously not adding them together, am I?
No. These are just individual rolls.
Cool.
Yeah, just click 8 times on the D8. And it'll just roll it for you. Alright, 1, 2, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7.
Actually, I need one more.
Alright, hang on. 1, 2, 2, 3, 5.
5, 6, 7.
Alright.
Another 2.
1, 2, 2. Alright. You find 3 months worth of rations.
Common.
A packet of 12 strange-looking ampules of something that you can't identify, but on the back it says all-purpose cure-all, and another container holding 14 wound healing canisters.
I feel like by the end of this adventure, I'm gonna come out from this wrecked fucking future spaceship bullshit looking like Alloy from what's it called, Horizon Zero Dawn.
All right, Flicker, give me your intelligence checks for identifying this thing.
Alright, here's the first one.
Yeah.
I don't like that. It's just flat intelligence, right?
Yeah.
Time to use my last flash of genius. I refuse to ever fail. So that would be a 12, so it goes up to 17.
17? I think that should be okay. Yep, that's one success. Cool. Roll again.
Let's hope I roll high, because I don't have any more of those left. That's bad. 19.
That's another success. It's 2 successes. Roll again.
That's a 12.
12. All right, so that's a failure, and you have to complete a short rest before making another intelligence check. So you're working it out for the most part. You're like halfway through, but like, no, just can't crack this. So
Yeah, is that another short rest or this one?
at the end of this short rest, this will be the short rest you're investigating. So you have next short rest, you'll be able to.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do that then. I'll spend the rest. You said that was 40 minutes, right?
Yeah. So you only spent 30 minutes before you had to give up. So you still got like another half an hour.
Oh, well then I'll go help Worf.
Yep.
More stuff.
Cool.
I want to ask the security robots if the red cards will open grey doors.
Yes, you open up the doors and you get
Red cards only.
sorry, start again.
Red cards will open all other doors except gray. Gray is the highest security clearance doors available. Only officers are allowed.
Where
I'm
is
glad
the
I asked.
location?
Thank you for that information.
Where is the location of the nearest officer?
The nearest officer is located in Error. Officer not found.
Where was the last known location of an officer?
The last known location of the captain was Deck 2.
What deck are we on at the moment?
You are currently located on Deck 1.
Do we go up or down for deck 2?
Deck 2 is below Deck 1.
That's good to know. I would have gone up.
Is this door openable?
It is an orange door, so you can open it.
I will open.
Well, you might want to wait till we finish the short rest.
Oh,
Well,
I thought we...
Nah.
Yeah, I just assume that the rest is over. So.
Oh no, I still.
Hey, I have an entire hour to kill while you guys nap.
Yeah.
I still have the half hour. I actually can look at the. What's it? Can I try and figure out the healing things? How to use them?
Yes, you may.
I'm figuring that that's some sort of... I can't move through bunty force field.
Yeah, so hey, give me, yeah. So yeah, you can go over these walls because you can see through them. You just can't. Yeah. So this room here contains what appears to be 2 dead bodies. All the other rooms are empty.
No, not 2 dead bodies.
2 dead bodies, yes. 1 skeleton and 1 badly decomposing.
I will. Can I open the thing from here?
If there is an orange access point on the side of the door.
I will zip.
Yeah. So the force field dissipates.
And I will search them bodies.
No worries. What have you got there, Cyborg?
Roll 20 for the first one, 13 for the second one. Assuming second one.
Oh, it's for identifying the
healing canisters.
The healing canisters, they're an easy one. So all you've got to do is that each of them. So you find the box of them, but unfortunately not all of them are active. Only 8 of them appear to be not used. But the rest of them that you have are fully functional. They will provide healing to you. If you actually add healing canister to your inventory, you should be able to get the information on it.
And also, you said Worf found another batch then. How many of them would be?
Yeah, another D8 of them. Yeah, cool. So, 5 from the group that Worf found.
So 13 total. All right. Yeah.
In this room, the people that you discover are other adventurers. Like, you look at them, you actually recognize a lot of their garb and equipment as being fairly conventional by your standards. So it's like one of the only familiar things that you've seen is dead people in a cell.
And like studded leather armor or something.
Okay, so you find a dead halfling and a human dressed in chainmail. The dead halfling appears to have been completely skeletalized. The human is in a different level of decay. The halfling has leather armor, a short sword, and a dagger on him, and a set of thieves' tools, as well as 115 gold pieces, 75 platinum pieces, and 2 garnets worth 25 gold pieces each. The human has a brooch, a long sword, and a potion of some kinds that you will need to get identified.
I hear identify as needed as I pull out my dagger of identify.
Are there any identifying features on these 2 individuals? Do they have any notes or anything with their name on it?
Not that you can tell, but you would assume these were just other adventurers sent by Duke Geoff in order to investigate this place, and unfortunately got stuck in here. You notice there appears to be in the cells there appears to be a section for water, but no section for food.
That would do it. I will try and take the likeness of the human as best I can, so that I can at least return that information to the outside world.
No worries.
If Talon / Artex will let me, I will identify the potion. Was that the only thing that we weren't sure about?
We weren't sure about anything.
Oh, it could all be magic.
It could all be magical. You don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've got plenty of uses, so I will check all of like the armor and the potion.
Okay. So the leather is +1 leather.
Oh, nice. This is +1 leather, Talon. You should have it. More defensible.
Can I put +1 leather on my +1 leather?
You already have +1 leather? It's not that great for you, to be honest.
Makes it +2 leather. The short sword...
That's how things work, right?
Yeah, the short sword is +1, short sword.
But you can use that at least if you were ever close, right?
Yes, I do not have a magical melee weapon.
The dagger is a dagger of venom.
Yeah. Could give that to the homunculus.
The brooch is a brooch of shielding, which is hilarious. It just protects you against magic missiles.
Yes, I almost took one and then I realized what it was, and
Yeah.
so I didn't.
The longsword is a +2 longsword.
Ooh. Hold on, this is a lot of things to identify. So we had a brooch, armor, and 2 weapons. That's 4 so far.
Yeah, the armor, 2 weapons. No, 3 weapons, because there's the short sword, the dagger, and the long sword.
Oh, dagger as well, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the potion.
And then the potion is a potion of heroism.
And a brooch. So what's
The
that,
brooch
6?
is the brooch of shielding.
Yeah.
There should be 6 items total.
Yeah. Oof, my dagger's looking pretty empty.
I can't help but notice you all think the stuff I just found is yours.
I can't carry it all. Think of it as
I'm
landing.
very strong.
That's fair enough. I'm not particularly strong. I'm feeling a bit weak, but you know how it is.
Are you okay? You're making a hell of a lot more noise than you were before.
Yeah, and as the long rest comes to an end, you lose another point of strength.
Long rest or short rest?
So short rest, sorry. Flicker, you lose another.
Yep. Oh, I'm fine. Coughing up blood.
Ah!
That's not what I wanted.
You do not look well, friend.
I did not push.
Yeah, it's okay, it's okay. Hey, I'm gonna take out one of those cure-alls.
Mm-hmm.
And is there any instructions how it's used?
There aren't actually, but you'll need to do an intelligence check to work it out.
Because I'm half a step away from just twisting open the lid and using it as a protein smoothie.
You could ask that guy.
Maybe we could take you to the Bay of Medical, and maybe they will have some way to fix you.
How would the ocean help me? I can't stand it.
Well, if it's a medical ocean, maybe it's you swim in it and you get better.
Anyway, I've had this illness for years. It's no problem.
Actually,
My armor keeps me safe.
Sorry,
You got out of the armor.
intelligence. 19.
19. Let me just double check. Just checking the. I don't know that there's a thing for it. Ah, okay, yeah. So you work it out. It needs a delivery system which you don't have. So it actually says place into. So what you're going through, you find it's like, oh, okay, here it is. You find a thing, and there's actually like instructions for an injector that you need to place it into, which you do not have. So you're missing another component in order to use it. It needs to be injected into the body.
Trying to give me a microchip? I see through your vaccination lie.
Wow.
I could just get a metal stool and jam it.
How else
Jam
am I
it
supposed
in
to
and
spread
jam it in
5G?
you.
I mean, how else am I supposed to spread the 5Gs?
To get all those 5Gs in us, everybody.
Wow.
4Gs just wasn't enough.
Right.
No, not enough
What it
Gs.
is, none of the G stands for genocide.
Question, Talon?
Yes. Mr. Guard robot thing. Automaton, whatever you are.
Yes, Goodman,
can you
how may
explain-
I assist?
Can you explain what the Bay of Medicals is, please?
The medical bay at the end of the ship is the place to receive medical aid.
What can they do?
We can cure all your ails at the medical bay, though my programming is limited on the specifics.
Oh,
Is it
my.
working? Because currently a lot of your ship says we're broken.
Power is being directed to the medical bay, so that would be a yes.
And finally be free of shadow.
Look, let's go to the medical bay and take a swim in the sea of fixing.
All right. Sure. I'm gonna use the red card and close this door. Oh wait, it already closed.
It already closed, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I have. Well, I mean, I'm gonna swim in it with my armor on, but you know.
Suit yourself.
Scarthrax.
Off they go again. Well, whilst they go off,
Yeah.
right, and whilst they're out of the room, can I sidebar you? I'll send you a thing.
Okay, sure. I can jump into we can jump into a different channel if you need to say something.
Tim can keep recording that way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, just jump into the Wanderers chat.
Yep, we'll do.
Everyone else will leave the table. It's fine.
Be right back, everybody.
So, this thing that I'm supposed to be looking for, this critter that I need to
Yes.
gather it's in soul, I believe. Can I ask the robot if they've seen one and its location, or if there is one aboard?
It doesn't have that information. It literally just that information is not available to me.
All right. Do you know what I'm referring to?
It responds with same response. But that information is not available to me. Basically, if it doesn't know the answer, that's what it will say, and it just keeps on giving you a lot of that. What you assume is that these are like guards. They're not really privy to ship operations. You know, they only have very specific tasks and general information. Their job is to keep the place safe, but also direct passengers to different locations. Your basic police officer.
Yes. Can you show me on these picture things the zoo?
Yes. I'll send you that picture later on. But that he says the zoo is located 2 decks down.
Excellent. And can I see what I'm looking for?
You don't even know what it is that you're looking for. That's the like you know it by name and you know it by reputation, but you don't know it by specifics. You just know it's the Death Eater. That's as much as you know about it. But you get the feeling that once you see it, you will know it, because your weapon is like your direct link to Tiamat, and so it will indicate that you're on the right track.
Excellent.
Yeah. Let's jump back.
Shall we?
Yep. We have returned. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So So you guys are heading to the medical bay.
Indeed.
I'm going to wait for Scarfax, but yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, point them in that direction, and then like, wait, we're missing someone.
Yeah. All right.
Which...
So the medical bay is over. It's actually directly behind where the displacer beasts are. This door here, the one that Talon accidentally opened up on the way around, is actually a pushable door, so you can actually open it up if you wish.
Sure. So we know.
Let's open it up, just because I flew over the wall.
You see more of those strange scrying devices, but these ones look a lot more ornate. You probably classify this. Well, actually, Worf can actually read the labeling on the door. This is the library.
Like how those things.
This is the library, but I think it's been looted. There isn't a single book in here.
But there's more of those weird glass boxes.
This room is in better shape than the others so far explored. It contained many small fixed tables and comfortable, if odd-looking, chairs. Atop each table is a strange metal and glass box with small protrusions and rivets and cylinders attached to it. Rows of metal boxes with small doors lined the walls of the room.
And open one of the boxes on the walls.
A strange-looking tape. So like a small disc is in it, and you pull the disc out, and it has like a weird spool. Definitely not rope. It's not strong enough for that.
Maybe it's... Yeah, I don't know. I pull it all out.
So you've now got a big pile of black, weird crap on the ground.
What are you doing to that reel-to-reel? Thing's an antique.
Look at one of these scrying devices. This one.
Just looking at it and looking at the boxes, there's like a little slot in the side that looks like you can actually slot one of them into.
I will do so with a different one than the one I pulled all the stuff out of.
Alright, so... Oh, actually, told a lie. The one that you found was actually sitting on the bench. It was actually the only one you actually get access to. The other ones are actually sealed away.
Let me in! Okay. Well, in that case, I've already ruined it, so I will put it in anyway.
Right.
With all the
you slot it in, and he goes, and then just smokes and.
I successfully. This has a very strange. No, it has a very strange purpose. It seems to just spark a little bit. I guess we'll never know what it was meant to do.
Are these bodies like actual bodies?
They are bodies, yes. That one there has nothing of note on it. But there is another one if you wish to examine that one.
I shall.
Okay. This character has rags on him, but these are actually a lot more ornate, and you can tell it was definitely female from the way the rags are actually laid out. Your elven eyes discern in where a chest pocket would be a grey card.
I'll grab that. Hey guys, we found the captain. And I'll hold up the grey card.
Oh,
I believe
great.
that might just be an officer. The captain was on level 2, apparently.
You're right.
Well, We should definitely not bother going to the Sea of Medical. I feel fine, and I want to see what's behind there.
You cough up blood.
That was just a one-time thing.
We are going to get you fixed. We do not want you broken. You will endanger the team.
That's fair enough, because that cough was not like a skeptical cough. That was more blood.
Oh, I need to spawn something in here now.
I will stop here then.
Oh no, it's actually further around the corner. It's okay. So.
I do have my hello arrow ready.
Yeah. Now you've got. I'll put it there for now. This door here is a yellow marked door. The ones directly, the one here attached to the big square, that's a yellow. The ones directly in front of you guys there are non-marked. Those are just green button doors.
Push.
Boop.
All right, which one? The double door or the single?
The double.
Double door. All right. This appears to be a dining area. To see a long line of tables, and at the far end there is what could very easily be recognized as a kitchen.
Nope, what that is my face. That is my player frame right there.
Alright.
Your face? What?
So you know how we each have the face portraits of where our
Oh,
player sits
right.
at the
I can't.
table?
I've deactivated the portrait, so I can't see that.
I can see it.
All right.
My face goes halfway through the kitchen, blocks off the corridor, and then into the next room.
Nice.
Only if you see it from this side, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not visible from the other side.
Looking down the corridor, you can actually hear the sounds of and then lots of beeping noises.
Well, I guess we'll give them a few minutes. That's not.
And then you see a construct holding a displacer beast. Like this displacer beast is literally hovering in midair and is struggling against this thing, and then the construct backs slowly into the tube and disappears down, and then you don't hear anymore.
We have to go down, guys.
Well, we just have to go past to get to the medical room, though.
Well, no, the captain is down.
Medical?
Yes. This is where you've been told where the medical bay is.
Well, Talon, the only reason we wanted to find the captain was because they had a grey card, but we got that now, so we don't have to find the captain.
But we also want to stop these things from coming out into Duke Geoffrey's lands.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, there's that. But
So-
our current goal is just the grey card, so we don't necessarily have to go find the captain next. We could go open all the grey doors and see what's behind them. Like, we should probably want to look at the core room next.
I suppose.
I want to go and check the doors. I'm looking for the one that's at the indoor ocean with the bay of medical.
Alright. So using Gorewaffle's reading, these two doors are labeled Medical 1 and Medical 2.
Time to see if this cures my shadow disease. I doubt it.
Alright, so give me a moment. So, who's going first?
Should we go through one first?
Let's go through Medical 1 and see what's in there. And if there's nothing helpful, we'll have a look at Medical 2.
Tap
Stop
the
you. Voice of
grey
reason.
door. Alright, a moment. There is a visual for this.
Right. So, what's Barbarella doing here?
There she
Looks
is.
like a sci-fi assistant to some big main character, like one of Doctor Who's.
That's kind of it, yeah.
Hello, Rebecca.
A soft, calm voice speaking in an unrecognizable language seems to come from nowhere in this room, which contains... No, that's the wrong description. Hang on. This is the main medical wing. Sorry, hang on. 15, that's what I want. Med 1. Alright. An attractive-looking human female dressed in a strange garment occupies this room. Long, tall benches run along the perimeter of the chamber beneath several raised open cubbyholes. A couple of bed-like tables stand in rows down the center of the room.
Hello.
And she...
Maybe you should give her your weird, like, pointy thing so she can talk to us.
Yeah, but then we can't talk to her.
Someone knows how to use it, so maybe they should. I don't know.
I will point at her and say hello while clicking the button.
She goes,
I am sick.
Yes. It goes, hello, please state the nature of the medical emergency.
Ha! I knew it was coming.
I should actually get
I mean, it's years old at this point. But a shadow sorcerer cursed me, and my shadow is trying to kill me. 'Cause that's what Flicker
I
thinks
do not
of
know
us.
that ailment, but please let me heal you.
And she approaches you with her hand out. In her hand, you see she's got one of those healing canisters.
Yeah, but it looks like she has a needle too.
I have arcane eye.
Sorry. One at a time.
If you need a colonoscopy, I have arcane eye.
Wow. Wow.
Let's hope not.
Let's hope not. No. Alright, cool.
That might be a bit much.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, in the other campaign, Leash already did that to a Tarask, so it's fine. So.
Ew.
I don't know. It's fine if you get the task. It's to me. So.
Yeah. Like, so she literally just approaches you, and like she begins to wave her the device in her hand, and she scans you. She goes, acute.
Acute radiation sickness. Please hold still.
I'm sorry, what?
And she turns and goes over to the counter, and she pulls out one of the canisters that Worf would have found. She fits it into her device, and she walks over, and then she literally just looks at you, trying to find a place, and she just sees your neck, and the arm just stabs you in the neck and injects you.
Yeah. Jack, kill me.
So you get back, if you have taken any hit points. No, you're fine. But you're now cured of radiation poisoning. So
Does my strength go back?
your strength goes back up. Yeah.
Back to 8.
Mm-hmm. And she scans.
Oh, good.
She scans. Then she goes. She just goes over to everyone else, and he goes, scans you. And he goes,
No illnesses detected.
goes over to Scarthrax. Yes.
Minor injuries detected.
And she holds out the other arm, and goes for your neck. Do you resist?
No.
Okay. So she gives you 17 hit points back.
I think I'm fully healed anyway.
No, from you. What I can see, you got 90 out of 100, so you're now fully healed. And then she scans Gore Waffle, and he goes, severe injuries detected.
Oh, severe. It's okay, I slept it off.
Oh, you're all good.
I've got this ramen and I've applied it to the wound.
So she reaches out and injects you as well. You get 22 hit points back.
I was missing 4.
Well, you're very well healed now.
I will ask her, do you have any more of those injecty things? Because we're sometimes on the road, and we need to quickly patch up medical emergencies when you're not there to take
This
care
equipment
of.
is for medical use only.
That was
Yeah.
the
Sorry,
intention,
start again.
Medical use.
Sorry.
This use is for
Start again.
This equipment is for medical staff use only.
All
Can
right.
we become medical staff?
This equipment is for medical staff use only.
What authorization color cards do medical staff have?
Medical staff have yellow authorization.
I pull out my yellow card. See, I'm a medic too, just like you.
Hello, doctor. How may I assist you today?
Oh, God.
I need to empty the whole stock of everything to bring to a medical emergency that only I can deal with.
Very well, doctor.
And she turns to the cupboard over here and opens it up, and it is empty.
Okay, I need that. Pointing at her injector.
Please.
Very well, doctor. Please be careful.
course,
May I assist you further?
Can you just follow us?
Are you portable?
Unfortunately, my functions are restricted to Medical Bay 1.
That's unfortunate. Okay. We'll be careful, don't worry.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too. Wait, I'm not a robot.
She just heads back into the corner.
You might be. Good enough armor.
So, I'll just quickly go over and look at Medical Bay 2.
Alright,
Yeah.
Medical Bay 2. Alright, give me a second here. I have artwork for this. I'll show you the artwork first.
It appears to be in the... Oh, there it is.
There we go.
Slightly more terrifying.
A handsome human male dressed in a strange garment is present in this room. A table rests nearby with a large and somewhat cylindrical object standing beside it. A number of metal rods ending in curious and somewhat terrifying items protrude from the cylinder.
Hello, doctor. Or what I say is I pull out my yellow
What
card.
are you?
Alright, so you enter into the room.
So, Flicker, have you ever considered becoming Fabius Bile real quick?
He steps forward and just about a... You haven't got the thing out.
Right, I get the thing out, point it at it.
Alright, it doesn't matter because it then lunges at you. Roll for initiative. So it's going to go Talon, Thrax, Flicker, Worf, Doctor. Alright, Talon, you hear... you hear Flicker going, ah! As this creature reaches towards him. Just line up your squares, everybody. Exactly.
Well, I guess draw and shoot is probably the best reaction. Can I hold my shoot to see if the doctor is actually going to hurt Flicker?
Absolutely, you can.
If he's not going to hurt Flicker, then I won't shoot him. If he's going to hurt Flicker, then I will shoot him.
Sure. So you just draw your bow and you're ready to strike should anything dangerous happen, basically.
Yeah.
Sure. Alright, so that's it then. Thrax. You hear Flicker scream and this android lunging at him. What would you like to do?
Boom, boom, thump. Shots up the standard attack.
Yeah, just tap it up. Go for it. 2 attacks with the mace, plus 6 to hit. Roll your d20.
That's 23.
23 hits.
And 5 damage.
5 damage. Nice.
18.
18. I think that. Oh, jeez, I've lost my page again. 2 pages under here. Accidentally removed my bloody bookmarks. They fell out. What was your second attack, sorry?
18.
18, that is the magic number. Good hit.
And 4 more damage.
So 9 total. All right. And that's really it for you, isn't it? Because there's no bonus actions.
No. I have opportunity attack, but...
Yeah, that's only if it moves away from you. So.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Flicker.
Well, that's very rude of it. I'm gonna.
Does Warcaster help? Sorry.
Warcaster helps you
here.
because you can cast a spell instead of making an attack as a reaction when it moves away from you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna step to here, so that Talon has a line of shot.
Yep.
And then I'm going to try out my new. Nah, I'm just gonna punch him normally. Twice. So plus 10 to hit each time.
Go for it. Both hits. Beautiful.
What is the damage on that? A d8 plus 6 twice. So 19 thunder damage, and he has disadvantage on other people.
Nice.
And then as a bonus action, I tell my homunculus to attack him as well.
Go for it.
The homunculus is a ranged attack, so that's at disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yeah.
And it only has plus 6. So.
So 1 crit and another hit. Cool.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
But,
Oh no, sorry, hang on. Disadvantage. No, so 17 to hit, wasn't a crit. So yeah, so it still hits though.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 6 plus 4. Force damage.
7.
Yep.
Cool.
And that's me.
Alright. Talon, you can very easily say that they you can make the attack now if you wish, since they have.
We are definitely doing aggressive actions.
Mhm.
Radio.
He's trying to stab me. It was all right when the pretty lady did it, but I don't like this.
So here's a question.
Yeah.
Does my proficiency special thingy, does that count for attack actions?
What do you mean?
No, reliable talent doesn't.
Oh yeah, no, reliable talent. No, not for attacks.
Okay. And I don't have advantage.
No.
Well, I rolled a 9.
No, unfortunately, you throw the dagger and it misses.
I was trying to shoot with my bow, but apparently I can't dagger instead.
The same numbers, isn't it?
It is, just...
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So no worries. You miss with your arrow then. The arrow sticks into the wall. Worf, your turn.
Wolf is... I think I'm going to... lightning lure it. I'm going to drag it closer, because that seems like a fantastic idea.
Okay.
It has to make a... save. Yeah.
So,
Actually, sorry, 17.
17. No, that's not going to be enough. Only rolled a 9 plus 3, so 12.
So it takes 15 lightning damage and it's dragged 10 feet towards me.
Okay. So lightning. 1 second here. Can you roll me a percentile dice, please?
Absolutely. Whatever the first number.
Yeah, first of the tens, yeah. So 28.
28.
Yep, that's cool. Thank you. Oh yeah, there it is. Cool, no worries. Alright. It turns around and goes back to you, Flicker, and attempts to grapple you.
I'm gonna opportunity attack that.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Take 21 to hit.
That hits.
And take 6 points of damage.
6 points.
Bludgeoning.
Nice. Alright. Attacking you now, Talon.
Me.
Not Talon, sorry, Flicker.
I haven't done anything. I didn't even hit.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. No, it fails to. Yeah, so it's attempting to grapple you. Unfortunately, it's unable to get a hold of you because your armor is just too damn good.
AC 25.
And that's all it can do. Actually, only gets the one action for the turn. So that's it. Back to the top, Talon.
I want to use my reaction to move 20 feet away from the thing, please. And then I'll take my turn.
Why reaction?
It's skirmish.
Because I can do that as a skirmisher.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
Scout class skirmisher feature.
So there. And this time I am going to try and shoot it properly.
Go for it.
That's a natural 20.
What? How dare you roll natural 20s? I didn't authorize this.
Yeah, with sneak attack damage.
Yeah, I
got
know.
66.
So you're doing 36 plus the base damage of the bow, which is
2d8.
Well, no, it's 8 plus a d8. I'm saying base damage because of your.
Oh, it's automatically.
Because automatic maximum, then the double. So, yeah. So you kill it. with your with your critical and your sneak attack, the amount of damage you just boom, it just explodes. So basically, you pull back, you draw your bow, and then you loose the arrow, and it just sails straight through its head. Talon, you get showered in sparks and circuitry, and the arrow careens past your head and sticks to the wall behind you. And it just
Sorry, Flicker.
And it just powers down.
Good work. I give a thumbs up to the smoke. Yeah, I'm just gonna be gone for a minute. I'll be back. Look at this room, guys. Don't get yourself killed.
But if you search his body, you will find on him there are 5 hypodermic syringes, which will fit the all-purpose cure-all.
I'm back.
So, but well done. You managed to save yourself from being healed to death. So good work, everybody. And Scarthrax, as this combat finishes, you hear, good, and the top of your club.
My mace.
Your mace, thank you, sorry. I couldn't remember the word. It glows red, and then a red ball attached to a flame, like a magical flame extends out. It represents more of a flail now than it does a mace. I'm going to...
Hey, Scarthrax, what is that? I say, pointing at it.
You just hear in your head, Scarthrax, you have done well.
I kneel and start praying.
That's a weird response to asking what that is, but okay. I'm going to look at this table.
This table looks like a device created by a madman. This looks like it's designed to completely chop someone into little tiny nuggets.
Pazzo?
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Yeah. So this is So if you want to identify it, it'll tell you the name of it, but that's as far as you can tell just by basically looking at it.
I can't carry it out of here. I've only got 2 charges left, so I'm gonna hold off.
Yeah.
Maybe later.
No
Get back to
worries.
it.
I'll take it out and I think it's. Bear with me. Have an item. Where is it? The thing.
We're just gonna be like, good work, Worf. We did it. You know, it was mostly thanks to us too.
I'm gonna add an item to your inventory, Scarthrax. Just give me a second here.
Take out a holy symbol.
Yep.
Going to do a thing and start a little chant, and then I'll put it away.
There we go. If you refresh your character sheets, there should be a new weapon assigned to you now.
Guys, I think Scarthrax might be involved with some demonic cult or something. He seems really weird. This is coming from Flicker, the guy who won't turn the light off.
As long as he is helping us clear this dungeon,
Ugh.
I don't care where he gets his power from.
Fair enough.
Can I hear that?
No, I'm talking quietly.
Oh, because I was about to say, I turn around and smile.
No, yeah, definitely. Yeah, they're not that far away from you.
With a lot of teeth.
You would definitely be able to hear that. It's fine.
Oh yeah. I'm just not talking loudly.
Yeah.
You hear.
Yeah, this place is very
smiling with a
echoey.
lot
It's all
of teeth.
metal.
So do we want to head down or go look at the core? I'm personally in favor of looking at the core with Talon's new grey card.
We will look at the core first, but I wanted to look down and look up and see what I can see.
Up, you can't see anything. There's just the what's the one I'm looking for? The iris sealed up the top, so you can't go up. This one, if I remember correctly, there's no the rungs aren't working. But if you do you stick your head into it? I should say. To look down.
Yeah, I guess I would kind of lean over the edge a little bit. Yeah.
So as you lean over the edge, oh no, this one's, don't worry about that. No, you're looking in there. It's dark, but you see light coming from like different doorways. It looks like you can go down like 4 different floors, but it's a very long way down.
And there's no sort of like way to go down there without just jumping and falling.
Well, there's the ladder thing, but these are very badly spaced apart. So you could probably tie a rope and rope your way down. You think that would be?
So is there a floor?
There is not a floor. No, it's just a big open hole.
Well, here, why don't we have Buddy? This guy can fly, I say, and I point him forward and go.
Yeet him over the edge.
So he drops down and he lowers down and
I choose you.
looking through his.
Well, no, actually, I won't. Never mind.
Are you gonna look? Can you look through his eyes or?
No, I actually don't think I even have telepathy, so I tell him to go down and then come back up.
All right, so he comes back up and he tells you that the next floor is very, very dark and looks sinister, and then there's a whole jungle the next floor down.
Huh. Sounds like the zoo, maybe.
And then the floor after that is more of the same, like this level.
And can you tell if there's like how many floors down there are?
In this shaft, it goes down 4 floors.
Wow, big place. Well, it's likely that the monsters are mostly coming from that floor below us, so we definitely want to go down there and clear it out. But I think we should take a long rest first. So maybe look at the core before we venture down there. Like we can tie a rope and go down. Or even take one of the ones that is working.
That sounds like a plan.
Alright.
Right, I guess we will head back to the...
I'll just fast travel you to the core.
Yep.
Oop.
Ooh, fast travel.
Yes.
Talon, you've got the key, if you'll do the honors.
I do. Zoop.
Alright. Artwork. Ugh, I made these things too big. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Cool. Alright. In the center of this room is what appears to be an altar. It is supported by a single metal column and 2 arms bent towards the door. The wall opposite the door is made entirely of glass, although it is too dark to see through. There are 3 skeletons sprawled near the altar. In the center of the altar are 6 fist-sized circular windows, 3 coin-shaped holes below them, and a single metal box under these. To the left of the weird adornment are 10 small blocks set into grooves, and to the right are 2 rows of rivets. The wings of the altar are decorated with panels and small glass squares set in rows. So that's what the room looks like, and I think, if I remember correctly, yes, this is what the altar looks like close up. Yeah, let's put that down here. There we go.
That's interesting. You said coin-shaped holes. I will... Actually, Talon, do you want to look at the bodies? Not really my forte.
Sure, I'll examine the dead bodies for you.
Alright. These actually don't have anything of note on them, which is strange. You would think...
At least one of them would have a grey card
Yeah.
inside of a grey room.
I know, I'm going to say that one of them does, because that's stupid that one doesn't.
Maybe that's why they died.
Because how they get... like, damn it, how did we get in? Yeah.
Wait, Bill!
They were put in here and locked in here.
Yeah. Nah, so we'll say we'll give you another.
To go.
Pardon?
What a way to go! Your officer, your captain, takes you into the control room, locks you in, and then leaves.
Yeah.
Later.
Bye. Worf, are you having a look in there at all?
Yeah.
All right.
Put me head in.
So you notice on the console 3 words which are very on the recessed controls. One of them says off, one of them says hold, one of them says close up.
I'll relay that to the group.
Wow.
Shall we just keep hitting the buttons?
I mean, sounds like it. We should probably see... I'm gonna walk over to that. Is the glass over there?
Yes, the whole wall is a glass.
Right, even the one facing into the storage room.
Yes. So the one facing into the storage room is the big glass So all that is one big window that you can't see.
Oh, right. Yeah. It's weird, so it's like black.
Yeah.
I poke it.
You tap it, and the whole thing lights up, and you just see snow. The room is now just like flickering with snow.
Huh. Alright, well that didn't do anything.
It's really strange how they, like, there's so many glass screens with snow on them.
And then
I know.
Again, it flickers. You see the jungle. I'm going to show you a series of different things that you see now. So you're going to see. See that. You see that. You see that.
Wait, I don't think we're seeing any of those.
Just hang on a second. I'm just gonna.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm just gonna load them up.
Yeah, makes sense.
You need to put them in the walkway below the droid room.
All right, so the first thing that shows up. All right, get off. All right, first thing you see is this. Can you see that? The color picture. Can everyone see it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my.
So you see that, and then that flashes, and it changes to that. And then that flashes, and it changes to this. This room you recognize. It was the room where all the dead bodies that were in it with the worker that you were attempting to repair. And then the next one you see is this. On seeing this, Scarthrax, in your head you hear the words "there," and then the picture goes away and it's just more static.
That was very odd. That looked more like a swamp than a jungle.
Shut up.
Flicker blinks and didn't see any of it, but he doesn't care. So I had something to do with my game tomorrow, but...
Yeah, it says pictures flash on and off in 1 round increments, so they're very, very quick. So
yeah, no. Flicker got distracted by something, so he didn't know. It's fine.
He's looking at the console.
Something in his eye.
Yes, there's buttons to push. There's lots of buttons you can push.
I hit one with a finger, lightly.
Roll it.
Pushing randomly.
D12. Eight. Okay. Oh, cool. You just hear ding.
I press it again.
You hear ding ding.
Again?
Ding.
You better not be letting all the animals out of the zoo. You just put all those shadow creatures back in there.
He's just tapping the one button. So it's just going ding 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 ding.
Okay, I'll leave it pressed so an odd number of times, and then you guessed it, another button, random.
D8. Does it do D12, sorry? You push that button and the lights go and turn off.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. You just turned off all the lights on the ship.
I hit it as fast as I can.
All the lights turn back on.
It's the fastest I've ever done anything.
Dude, no!
While he's busy pressing buttons, I want to open up these other doors.
Sure. You open up this door here. 27. You push another button.
More storage.
Yeah, small storage. A narrow room with a central aisle running down its length. Open cubicles flank the passage. One cubicle is sealed, and 3 closed boxes are at the end of the aisle.
I got 9.
9. You hear ding.
I want to sort of look through these boxes and bits and stuff.
You open up the boxes. You find in here. Oh. Cool. All right. Sorry. I forgot to put something in this room. Give me one moment. Another one of those armored suits is in here.
Uh-huh.
Now Scarthrax can have one.
And then you find a box with a strange device. Oh, geez, no, hang on. Okay. Alright, you find a lot of stuff.
I was just thinking, okay.
Okay.
I've got a rather long muzzle and a tail. And it's like, I don't think this armor will fit.
Unfortunately, yeah, you're like the only person that you can't actually utilize the power armor. Because it's not designed to fit your body. I mean, Flicker could potentially modify it, but it would take a very long time to do so.
I just smash out the bone and get rid of the helmet front.
Alright. Alright, cool. So you've pushed 8. Did you leave 8 in the reverse position or not?
Yeah, I left it pushed.
Left it pushed. Okay, so and then you've unpushed button 10.
No, I got 9.
9. Okay, you unpushed button 9. Okay, cool. Yep. All right. What's your next one?
I'm gonna push these until something happens. I wouldn't press the same one again. So.
Yeah.
Actually, I suppose I would, but if it didn't do anything, I'd leave it pushed.
Yeah. 5. You push that button, and everyone floats to the ceiling.
Not again.
Interesting. This could be very useful, I say, looking at my homunculus and wishing I had telepathy with it.
This is mildly disconcerting.
I will push the button again.
Okay, everyone falls to the ground, taking... Everyone takes 6 bludgeoning damage as they hit the ground.
Great.
Hang on a second, guys. Oh man, I've got a plan. Let's all secure ourselves to the ground, shall we? Scarfax, go tell the others. Grab onto something and hold on.
What are you planning to do?
I'm gonna spam this button and kill everything. I'm gonna float them all up and then let them fall. Just up and down.
I'd move over to him and just, hand on hand
I
and
want to
just...
start going through these
That's
boxes.
maybe a bad idea.
Alright. Alright, you find... Alright, so you find the armor. That you find... Alright, the 3 closed boxes at the end, and the one cubicle. Alright, the cubicle has the glass front. That's what contains the armor. The 3 boxes are very heavily sealed, from what I understand. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so they have a seal on them. But you can't discern how they would open. Like, there doesn't appear to be a lock, and there doesn't appear to be a slot to enter a card into either.
Do they have hinges?
They do have a seam, but you cannot see a hinge. It looks like the hinge is located on the inside.
These might be interesting to open if we had a big lever. I'm not afraid of bad things happening.
If you bring one to
Oh
me,
no,
could
I tell
try.
a lie. There is actually a place to place a card. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Put the grey ones on it.
Yes, the grey ones on it.
All right. So the first one contains. Okay, actually, the 3 boxes each contain 20 strange devices that look like this.
I keep on wanting grenades. This better not disappoint me.
Well, actually, you can read the labeling on the boxes. So, the first box that she opens up is labeled incendiary grenades.
Oh my god!
The second box says sleep grenades, and the third box says fragmentation grenades. So you guys have 60 grenades.
We're set. Who needs weapons when you have grenades?
What is a grenade?
Ah, they're an orcish delicacy.
The Arbiter is now a lemon grenade.
The lemon grenade.
Lemon grenade.
You find...
I just want to duct tape one of each together and someone's gonna have a very bad day.
Alright. Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Alright.
Sleepy bird explodey time.
Good lord. Alright, so yeah, yeah, you guys have found the mother lode here. This is the room.
What? It's unguarded.
what else is in here?
Alright, so I'm going to...
Hold on. Is anyone writing this down so we don't forget it?
I've got the list
am.
here, so it's
Okay,
fine.
great.
But yeah, I'm gonna show you pictures of everything you find. All right, so in the corridor, here we go. So you've got 60 of them, 8 of them, 1 of this, 2 of this, 4 of this, and
You're right about the mother load.
Yeah.
This is gonna take me like weeks to identify everything.
We found the armory.
One other set of things. Hang on. There it is, this thing here. There are 10 of these.
How big are those?
All of these items look like they're handheld. This one here, and this one. So this thing here looks like a strange wrist gauntlet. This thing here looks like a much larger version, wired it up. This thing here looks like the blaster pistol that Finn has got, but again a much larger variant of it. And 20 of the blue discs, all with a full readout on them. Finn.
Well, what's it? Talon. I know you like your longbow, but this here shoots what are called lasers. Yes, and it's better. And I would recommend that you take this next long rest. Oh, well, we have plenty of energy to spare. Allow me to demonstrate.
Don't try and confuse her with her newfangled technology. I give an incendiary grenade tied to the end of the arrows.
They're a little bit too big for that, unfortunately.
I'm not going to be able to shoot an arrow with that large ball on the end of it.
Damn it, we need a javelin. I look at my quarterstaff.
I'm not very good with throwing big sticks. I'm only really good at throwing little sticks.
So I'm going to use my 2 uses of identify on the bigger version of the blaster pistol, and on the bigger version of
the bigger thing is a blaster rifle, and the other one is a laser rifle.
Interesting. Well, are we all good to start a long rest, or do we want to explore the rest of the square? I mean, it's a grey door, so
Explore.
All right, but do you all want to tie
we
yourself
might be
down
able to
first?
get more grenades in 60.
I mean, we could try and weed out the weeds. Bet those plant people will suffer greatly if we drop them up and down a million. Then we won't have to
Those
worry
plant
about them.
people weren't hurting anybody. They're fine where they are.
I don't know. They're kind of a pest. They make dark, shady places, and they grow in the dark, and they're very
They
creepy.
look at me funny.
Yeah, this
Exactly.
door. Yeah, that door is what's.
Just
So that room is what's called the small arms locker. not small arms. This is the small arms locker. So, which must mean there must be a big arms locker. So.
Let's keep exploring.
let's try this door.
All right. That room leads to a door. Let me see. It leads to. It's another grey one. Yeah. 26. Okay. This one. Hang on. Let me delete the door here for a second. A soft, calm voice speaking in an unrecognizable language seems to come from nowhere in this room, which contains only simple furnishings and colorful hangings on the walls. A corridor leads further into the area, disappearing around the corner.
Point the thing at it. Fine, it'll translate it for you.
Well, it's coming from
Well-
nowhere in particular.
Yeah. Like
Try
again,
it
you try, and it doesn't pick it up. It doesn't seem to. It needs a specific direction. These two rooms, you see in the room here, another one of those strange tables in the room that had the mad doctor in it. The other room just has some strange shelves. Some very weird tables with wheels attached to them. You have no idea who would invent such a thing, but it's an interesting concept, being able to move a table around quickly on wheels, like a wagon.
Genius.
Yes.
This could be the revelation that revolutionizes everything. Fourth, we have to patent this
You
idea.
know,
Oh, yes, they
Ensign's
do.
floating disc exists.
Yeah, but this doesn't need a wizard.
What's behind door number 4?
Door number 4. Okay, that is a yellow marked door.
I have a grey. I
I know. I'm just
care.
saying. I was just checking. I was just seeing what the door, because you know
I know
that yellow is a medical area. So
Yeah.
just letting you know.
That's good to know.
All right. Large work tables covered with odd glass bottles, vials, and plates and other containers of unidentifiable nature fill this room. A number of small empty cages are also present. And in some of the cages, you actually notice like the skeletons of dead small creatures. That door doesn't have a thing on it. It's just a button you can push, so that's all good there. This room here, more of the same. This looks like a general work area.
I will start looking for intact bottles, but continue.
This door is a yellow. Okay. Oh, great. Here we go. Hold on. The door opens and a ghastly avalanche of dense rust-brown mold pours out of the open door, spilling into the room onto you, Scarthrax. Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
12.
12. Great. You are poisoned.
Wait a second. No, I have
Divine health.
Constitution. My Constitution's 14 plus 2.
plus
Alright,
2, you
yeah.
rolled a
You
12,
rolled
so
a
it's
10.
so it's 14. Do you roll a 10 or a 12?
A 10 plus 2.
Is 12. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's 14.
No, your stat is 14 for your constitution, but a constitution only gives you a plus 2.
Oh, okay.
It's every 2 points above 10 is a plus 1.
Yeah.
And your constitution saving throws is actually plus 3, so 13 was what you rolled. If you look in your saving throws, it's actually plus 3, not plus 2. So,
yeah, sorry. That's plus 4. Con
Do
is plus 4.
paladins have that cool thing where they resist or have like immunity
Sorry.
against diseases and stuff?
Con is plus 4. My
oh,
con
you're immune to
saving throw is
disease
plus
and being
4.
frightened anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a disease; it is poison. Oh, you are correct.
Yeah.
It is plus 4. I don't know why. I mustn't have had it refreshed. But yeah, so you're good.
Yeah.
So 14 was what you rolled. So on a failed play, you become poisoned. You're not poisoned. Okay, cool. So let me. So you just got basically just got avalanched with this green mold. Let me draw it into the area, which is now. Okay, basically, let me check this. Ah! So this is like this whole thing just.
This smells terrible.
So that-
I wouldn't go in it if I were you.
And the whole room is now filled.
They're in it.
Yeah, the whole room is now filled with spores. Talon, actually, from where you were standing as well, you need to make a Constitution saving throw too. That's not good.
It looks like a 13 on my thing, and I was like, sure, not a problem. And then I looked at the numbers that it rolled, and like, that's a problem.
You get to add Scarthrax's plus 2 to charisma for more of protection.
That will take me to 5.
5.
Oh, I thought you said 13. Okay, yeah.
No, yeah, no, she
It would have been 13 plus 2.
Yeah, she rolled a 3 plus a 2, which is 5, so she's up to 7, which is not enough. So you unfortunately are poisoned. So you breathe this in and go. You take 2d6 poison damage. Oh, okay. Repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn, so try again.
That's a 13. So
There
that's
you
a
go.
total of 15.
So you managed to cough up the.
Which is what I thought I had rolled, but
Hang on, aren't you at disadvantage when you're poisoned for saving throws?
I believe so.
Yes, that is correct.
So, disadvantage. Sorry, Talon.
Oh no, it's attack rolls and ability checks, not saving throws.
Okay, cool. Then you're fine. Never mind then. I knew there was disadvantage
really?
somewhere. I couldn't remember what it
What
was.
am I thinking of?
Might have been
Exhaustion, I think.
exhaustion might have been what we're thinking of. Yeah, cool. All right. All right. You think if you stick close to the wall, like the spores now appear to be sort of localized, like 5-foot radius around it now. So you think if you stay away from that, you'll be fine. General purpose door.
does anyone do like small fire?
Oh,
Can you burn that mold?
Yes.
Yes.
give me a second.
What's
Yeah.
that? 4 grenades.
Talon,
Let me just go in here while you do that.
Talon, I don't know why you think small fire is what we need. If we're having a long rest, maybe Worf can let a bit of anger out. Hey, Scott, close that door behind you.
We want him to be able to get back.
Oh yeah, I just want to burn it all, fully, in total, every single speck of it. I mean, if Worf wants to, throw a few balls of fire in there.
If anyone wants to take a nature check, they can attempt to ascertain what kind of mold this is.
I will.
Yes, please.
This seems like Wolf's territory.
11.
20.
19.
Right, so everyone got over 15. Will know that this is, wisdom, survival, and nature. 15. Yeah. So anyone that gets that, you identify this as russet mold. You know that it is very hard to kill since most type of damage do not harm it. The effects that deal acid and necrotic or radiant damage kill 1 square foot of russet mold. a pound of salt, a gallon of alcohol, or a magical effect that cures disease will kill 10 feet, and sunlight kills any mold the light touches.
Oh boy. Finally.
I'm gonna grab a vial of cure-all and hurl it at it.
So you hurl it and it clears out the area that's poured out of the... Actually, no, because it's a metal vial. It doesn't break. You just think you've now just got russet mold covered on it.
I'd like to have the drift globe come over. Yeah, and then I go Ignis and poof, daylight.
Hang on.
Listen, I may have a way of dealing with this.
Oh, no. Flicker just solved it. He just turned on a miniature sun and just killed all of the russet mold.
That's right. There is more light.
There's now
You could have warned us
there's now
first.
daylight in the room. Everyone is partially blinded by it.
Oh, wow. Ow. What?
All right. You can check out these other two doors, and then that's what we'll call it for today, I think.
Yep.
All right.
So this room is just... when you get into the room, Scarthrax, you actually notice that the room is actually very humid. You think this room was... That was probably the reason why...
It went feral in here.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you can see now where the tables where there's like a whole bunch of glass vials, what looks like it's got the dead mold in it. Looks like they were cultivating it for something.
Yep.
That door just opens up to there. This room here opens up to what appears to be an alchemical storage room. You see shelves of... it's a whole... there's more than 100 containers present on the shelves. Searching through the chemicals takes time, but for each 10 minutes spent looking, you can attempt a intelligence check. And if successful, you find a still potent chemical from the D8 list below. So you guys can go through that later on if you wish. And in this...
Lots to do.
Yes. And then in this far room over here...
Yep.
One second here.
Ah.
That's all right. Oh, I just locked you to the roof there. Hang on. You see a large construct, but it is currently powered down. It's like holding two vials of something. It looked like it was in the middle of mixing something, and then just... but interestingly enough, the chemicals that are in the vials that it's holding, one of them is tipped out, and it's currently dripping. So it looks like this happened very, very recently.
That was me. Smashing buttons. Maybe.
And I think for now, that is where we will leave it for tonight's adventure, with the party having discovered the central control room, the small armory, dealing with the displacer beasts. Very good job on that one, by the way. Dealing with the good doctor and meeting the nurse. And whether or not they decide to head down to the lower levels, we will find out in the next session. So, thank you all very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. I have been your humble DM, Tim. And thank you to my players, Leash, Finn, Mark, and Bo.
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah. And until next time, remember everybody to keep on blending.
Blending.
Bye!